Welcome back to Kenders Outdoors. This is my final tournament video of the year. I would have had one more from the BFL I fished in June on pools 9 and 10 of the Mississippi River, but I played it a little too close trying to lock back in through the dam from 9 to 10, and I definitely got stuck behind the barge. So good lesson for next year when I'm fishing them, because I'm gonna keep fishing the river, what you gotta do in this area, but definitely not gonna mess around with timing on the locks anymore. Gonna get there with a lot more time than I did this year, and hopefully still catch just as many fish. I had a pretty solid bag, but didn't get to weigh any of them because I played the lock just a little too close. But this last BFL was out on the Wolf River chain. I was fishing primarily Lake Winnebago. The goal was to go try to catch some big smallmouth out on the main lake. I didn't get any giants, but I found a lot of smallmouth bass. I was throwing a Berkley Maxscent 2.5-inch tube, and that seemed to be the most consistent bait. Obviously, I was catching a ton of drum and walleye too, and I caught a few on a Maxscent flatworm on a drop shot, but that 2.5-inch tube seemed to really be the main bait that I could get fish to bite on. I had a ton of spots where I'd pull up, I'd kind of hit the exact little 10-foot area where I was thinking fish would set up on it. And within the first 5 casts, I'd usually get at least one smallmouth. So I thought I could go out, hit all of these spots that I had, and at least pull one solid one off and put together a pretty decent bag. Nothing huge, but there were a lot of keeper smallies. I was really hoping I could find a school of 3 or 4 pounders, but mostly a bunch of 2-pounders, and I thought I could just scrounge through, burn up a bunch of 2-pounders, and cull up an ounce every so often. But tournament day came, had to make some changes, ended up going after a largemouth, but it was a very fun tournament. I'm really happy with how it turned out, that I was able to adapt and still put together a very nice limit. Learned a lot about Lake Winnebago too, so I'm very excited for next year when I'm assuming we have another one out there. And I'm just overall excited for next year's tournament, but I'll do a little bit more of a breakdown after the video. Hope you enjoy the tournament clips. See you in a bit. Freaking walleye.
Little tube bait.
Yep. Hey. Oh, I got a decent one.
What is it?
Bass.
Yeah, I seen him jump out of the water, I thought.
Oh. Whew.
That's a chunker.
There's a good start. Quick little bonus ones off the dock. I'll turn the live well on for us. Need the pliers? Okay. I got a bigger one right here. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Better one. Oh, right into the net. Let's go. Whoo! That dock held 3 keeper bass. What the heck?
There you go.
Don't mind that. I'm just gonna flip him. Oh, that'll add to the limit at least. Frickin' largemouth heaven, apparently. Let's fill the limits. I should be like 14.5 all day.
Make it?
Yep. Gonna be a solid 1 3/4 pounder, I'm saying. Bang, 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 bang. Do not mind that at all. Hello, greenfish. All right. Number 4. Yeah, I just had to figure him out this morning. This guy's got a funky mouth. I'm just gonna boat flip it. All right. Limit. Done it. Done it. Whew.
Get you a couple upgrades, you'll be...
Sitting pretty good then.
Oh, yeah.
Got a 1.7 to get rid of. Get rid of either this guy or the 2.2. I think I'll be good. I'm just gonna flip them. That'll cull out the 1.7. Barely, but it will.
Noah Lindis, Woodville, Wisconsin boater with 5. The name of the game, 13 pounds, 13 ounces. Noah, you're heading to the casino now, right? Oh yeah. 6th place currently. Thank you, sir.
All right, so that was a very fun tournament. Didn't turn out or really go how I planned it, but tournaments really rarely go how you plan them. I'm very happy that I was able to adapt and put together a very nice bag of largemouth, and I had fun doing it too. It was in a spot that I had pre-fished, but I didn't fish it the way I did in the tournament. I was fishing a lot deeper on that area, and ended up going up and finding some solid bass just that were basically sitting under my nose the entire time I was pre-fishing. So it was good. I had a lot of fun doing it, and it was a fun day, even though there was a storm later in the day that I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make it back to weigh-in. Got caught out in a storm on south end of Winnebago. My inflatable life jacket blew up while I was trying to drive into a bay for some cover. It was an interesting experience. The auto bilge pump in the boat put in some work until the storm blew over and I was able to get back to the channel. But it was a very fun tournament season. My best one fishing the BFLs ever, even though that I got stuck behind a barge. It was a good lesson in that one tournament. I'm very excited for next season. I'm gonna hopefully fish at least 4 of them and try to make regionals next year and see where we can go from there. But it was a very fun season. Still excited for a lot of the fall fishing I got coming up here. I'm really excited to go through, again, a big jig around and see what kind of big bass we can make bite as the temperatures finally start cooling down. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Super excited for next season. I'll see you in the next one.